preparing to stream live.
Got it.
Wait, did it? Oh, what did I do?
Yeah, it said
It's
it's
streaming
going
live on YouTube.
You see it?
Yeah, meeting is now streaming live on YouTube. It comes up on my screen.
But why is it only saying one person is watching? What's going on with that?
Where do we watch it at? We just go to, we don't go on the page. We just go on to we go to YouTube Live. We go to live. And where is it? We gotta go to the Live House page on here. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull it up now.
But why is it only saying one person is watching?
How come I don't see it?
Where we watch it at? We just go to.
I see you right now saying that.
I hear it, but I don't know how to go where I can see it live. Where are you guys going?
Oh, I'm
Click
not gonna worry about
online.
it. I don't know none of that stuff. Y'all got that.
All right.
Test run.
This is a test run. Yes, it is. For those that's joining in, we would try to do this a lot more often on a weekly basis. But right now, we're just checking. Somewhere we're going to have to mute because it's picking up the audio.
I'll mute.
It might
I
be
muted mine. Sorry about that. And I'm not pressing any buttons, Sabrina.
All right, so it's stuck on. Okay, so it's about a little bit of a lag. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started. So here we go. We're going to talk about the comic Bill Burr. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and talk to the man of the hour, Mr. Rod Millwood, owner and operator of the Lab House Comedy Club.
Hey, yeah. Okay.
And their own.
I've never done this before, so y'all got to be patient with me, people. First time. Tonight, we're attempting to discuss comedy. I've watched a lot of people talk about stuff, and lately I've been watching social media discussing Bill Burr. It's like the talk of the town right now. So I said to my team, oh, wait, before I do that, I want you to meet all my team members. Everybody need to introduce themselves one at a time. As you can see, I'm surrounded by female, so you know I'm good. All right.
Who runs the world?
So
we got two guys gonna come on next week, so we don't want to get. Hi, I'm Ashanti, President Operations here.
Hi, I'm Sabrina, Vice President and producer.
Hi, I'm Andrea, and I am the project manager apprentice.
all right, so that's part of the Laugh House team. As y'all know, I used to do this by myself with Mona, but right now we need help just to get this next journey started. So, like I was saying, I watch people talking about comedy and watching them discuss comedians, but sometimes people do not know the inner story behind everything. Because I've experienced it and I lived it for a while, I'm gonna show you all some stuff that I don't think people even know exist. Okay? The first time I met Bill Burr, he was brought to the Laugh House via a comedian named Talent Harris, as everybody knows. And Talent brought him down for a weekend that we had booked Talent for. And he says, I want y'all to see this guy. So I want him to perform with us. Now, as a rule of thumb at the Laugh House, if anybody bring a comedian to perform with them and they stink up the place, you get banned for an entire year. You never come back for a year. So we always question the person. Are you sure? Do you know this guy? How much do you trust him? Oh, I know. I don't. Sometimes it's like, I don't know him that well. He was coming to Philly and he wants to get on the show. So I just figured I'll give him a chance. I said, do you want to stick your name on him? No. So we eliminate some of the problems. But talent swore by this guy and he says, look, trust me. So he did his audition and we liked him. When he got off a stage, we gave him an entire weekend. So the recording I'm going to play for y'all, it was the first time that Bill Burr stepped on the Laugh House stage. And as you can see that because he is white, when he first got on stage, people was like crickets because they did not know what this guy was going to do. People would come up to me and say, what's this white boy doing on the stage? I was like, look, give him a minute. He is funny. Just give, man, I can't believe I waste my money. I say, give him a minute. He's funny. But after about 5-6 minutes into the show, everybody changed. So I'm going to play for you guys. I think it's the first 3 to 5 minutes. When he got on the stage, everybody was clapping, yeah, you know, the laugh out, till they saw him. And you're going to hear it. Go for it, please. Intro.
Straight from New York City, let's put your hands together for Mr. Bill Burr!
How's it going? Great. Nice to be here in Philadelphia. I took your subways today. I give the urine smell, and I give it an 8. It's the most disgusting shit I've ever smelled in my life. Was there a... Nobody scrubs those things, man? They're fucking... I kept looking around. It smelled so bad until someone was peeing next to me. It's on the stairs. It's on the platform. It's in the fucking subway car. Urine. My eyes are fucking watering up. Didn't affect anybody on the train. People there just say, hey, it's urine. You know, they piss and, you know, you're trying to watch out for it. You know, this is my stop. All right, take it easy. Shit is fucking nasty, man. You guys need to get together as a group. Everybody, bring a little Ajax every day, scrub a little square yourself. Clean that shit up, man. That is fucking horrible. You can't have tourists coming to town. Let's go check out the Liberty Bell. Fuck it. I don't want to see anything. Let's get the fuck out of here. This is horrible. This shit is awful. This town is fucking, it's crazy. Got that Rocky shit still going on? You guys still there? Whole town rallying around a guy who doesn't even fucking exist. It's an actor. He never had a fight in his life, man. This shit is stupid. It's Sylvester Stallone. He never had a fight in his life. He only won that shit because it said to do that in the script. Mr. T could have kicked his ass. They fucking score touchdowns. They play the theme to Rocky. It's fucking hilarious. I'm from Boston, man. We score touchdowns. We don't play the theme from Cheers or anything. Making the way in your world today. Everything you got. Wouldn't you like to find a way? It's fucking ridiculous. Oh. I like your food down here. You guys do not give a fuck. Fuck the Surgeon General. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that. Everything's got like this much cheese. Fucking chicken's like molten shit going down there. Fucking everybody drunk out there just eating that shit. That's why they piss in the subways. They're too fucking loaded down with all the cheese. Come on, bounce around the corner. I ain't gonna make it, man. Fuck this shit. Come on, fucking shut up. Look for somebody. Just look for me. Oh, God. All right, so...
right. That was way back in the 90s. Back then, anybody from Philadelphia know that subway system in the 80s and 70s, 80s, and 90s was rough. You go down there, it wasn't pretty. Today, it's nice. But back then, that was another world by itself. The one thing I liked about Bill Burr when he came to the city, he walked around, he visited stuff. So he had something to talk about because he's from New York. So when he's talking, he can't tell a story about New York subway. You in Philadelphia. And 95% of these comedians who try to do comedy, when they go to a city, they know nothing about the city. They go up and tell the same joke like they're in Philadelphia. Them people don't know nothing about SEPTA. They don't know nothing about the subway system unless they have it in their town. But you know, when you're a comedian, you learn the area and you pick topics, talk to the people, understand what they know, what they like. Go visit different part of this town. So when you get on stage, at least the people go, oh, he knows about this. The subway, when he started, when he got on, you know, it was quiet. You know what it was. They were shocked. But then listen to them after 3 to 4 minutes. They're enjoying the heck out of him. These are the things that we're trying to get you to understand. But some of you guys, I'm not gonna say, don't understand that you must learn what you have to do. You must learn that you must study. It's like a job. You prepare yourself for the job. Why don't you do it for the comedy? You know what I mean? Y'all just think, oh, I can go on stage and talk about anything. It don't work.
Can I interject a little bit, Mr. Rod?
Go ahead.
It's like a book report. You know, you got to study what you're getting ready to do or what you're going to perform. Now, here's the thing. Philly don't take no trash from nobody talking about our city. And the fact that he was able to do it with so much class and nobody tried to hassle him because he just spoke the truth. And the fact is that, like you said, he did his homework. And so when he said it, they couldn't get mad because it was the truth. Yo, I love that guy.
Yeah, Cat Williams is good about that. Any city he goes to, he will have gone maybe a day early or whatever, or he may have gone into the area, the hood or wherever. So when he gets on stage and he says, yeah, because this is the dirtiest, blah, 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 like such and such neighborhood, and everybody goes crazy because they're like, oh my God, he identified where I'm from. So absolutely, because the trick is to connect with your audience, not just tell a joke and make somebody laugh, but they got to connect with you and then they laugh with you.
And you notice a lot of people don't realize he don't step on his laughter. He let the people laugh and he breaks and then he starts. A lot of these comedians think they have to talk louder because the person is laughing. Let them laugh.
Right.
That give you time to prepare yourself and come back again. But if you're talking while they're laughing, when they say, what the heck is he talking about?
Yeah.
Now your whole thing is falling apart on you. And they don't understand that.
Right.
Absolutely. Comedy Whisperer podcast. Gonna spit some knowledge coming to your airwaves soon.
All right. The next one I liked because, again, he's talking about stuff that he knows and stuff that really happened. That's why the audience was so receptive, because they all knew what he was talking about. And even though it was at this point in time, I don't think it was about Philadelphia, but he was talking about different things he had seen. And it was just real and they can relate. Go ahead and fire the other one, MTV Cribs, I believe it's called.
All right.
Oh God! All right, so I didn't do shit today. It's almost Jordan Club. I just watch TV. I'm a fucking loser. No, I was watching that show, MTV Cribs. That's my show. You guys watch that show? You like that? You know where they show the rock stars, the rappers' houses, and all their stuff. Does that show make you feel like a loser? It's awful. Self-esteem's out the window. I'm watching Britney Spears. But she's like 20 years old. She's like, oh my God, this is my helicopter. I had it spray painted pink to match my tube top. So cool. I put some glitter on the part. We're gonna fly up to the house. I'm like 34, sitting on a futon, eating macaroni and cheese. Oh my God. I'm a loser. I'll never own a helicopter. How the hell did she get a helicopter? I haven't accomplished anything. I'm a disgrace. You know what I love about that show, though? All they're doing is showing you what not to do when you get rich. Seriously, because none of those people are saving their money. Half of them, all they have is one hit song. So should they really be buying all of that shit? Seriously, 20-room house, 7, 8 cars. It's just like, dude, don't you watch behind the music? Don't you know what I mean? You're gonna be smoking crack in like 6 weeks. Hold on to this shit. They never invest it. They never get like, you know, CDs. They always like, I always wanted a Ferris wheel, so I got one big Ferris wheel. I got one from my monkey. I have my own arcade. Dumb, man. They're all gonna go broke.
All right, that's it. I messed up on that one. I
He's
didn't
stupid.
put my stat gap on it before.
He's stupid.
So, as you can see, he's talking about everything that everybody can relate to. Everybody knows. And a lot of these new comedians don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not talking about just the hood. He's talking about stuff that everybody knows about. So if he can tell that same joke in China, because everybody knows MTV Cribs, he can tell this joke down south. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows MTV. They have watched it. A lot of these new jacks don't understand that. They'll talk about what they experience in their own neighborhood, and people are like, well, I don't know nothing about that.
A lot of them aren't comedians, though. A lot of them are, you know, all this TikTok and everything has everybody
There
thinking
you go.
that they're comedians because they're doing something silly on video, but go up on a stage without anything, just
With
a
a
mic and a
Mhm.
rag and a glass in your hand, and make people laugh, make people connect with you. That's a comedian. That is the artistry. That is the third eye that Steve Harvey talks about. Those people who can take things that are going on in the world and flip it and make you see it from a different perspective, whether you like the person or not. I think comedians are the most genius creatures out there. Their minds, and a true comedian, because, you know, some of this goofy, you know, slapstick stuff, everything has a place, but it doesn't connect. And that's what's going on. That's what we're watching BET, and everybody saw all those artists on there and like, who the heck is that? And how is this artist against this person who's done years and done all these things? And they were just, like they said, no one knew the song except the first, you know, the little hook that you got on TikTok. But I don't know who is that? You know, no one on the red carpet. I was just like, this is insane. But my daughter knew the dances and the songs from TikTok. Same thing with comedians.
Mhm.
So, Mr. Rob, we got to bring our comedians back, dude. Please bring them back.
That's the thing. Now, I'm going to digress a little bit from Bill Burr.
Okay.
You said something that brought something back to my mind. Now, there is a comedian, and I'm going to call a name, that I felt could have been a superstar. Okay? That brother can take the simplest stuff and make it. He coined a phrase called, everybody knows CNN, right? He would go on stage and tell people in the audience, if you know what was going on, you need to watch this channel. And he made a whole joke about it, CNN. And you know what he calls it?
What?
The Caucasian News Network. Okay? Let me tell you.
Understandably so.
Touré, hear me this. This brother Touré has got so much talent, and he has so much material. You understand? And it's like, he can go on stage, giving him props. He can go on stage for an hour and tell jokes and don't repeat.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Right.
When I first got the Laugh House, we bought an ad. Back then, well, some of you are too young, but back then on the airplanes, they used to have a magazine called Wear Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
That when you sit down in the pouch, you know, you see everything that they're selling and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we bought the cover for the Wear Magazine.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it was him and Mona on the cover. I don't think she can find that picture, but it was he and Mona on the cover representing the Laugh House. That was one of the biggest advertising thing I did that got the Laugh House to be seen worldwide, because we even took flights just to sit down and pull that magazine and make sure we're on the cover. Okay. So
okay, baller.
it was one of those things, whereas
Just to look at a magazine.
Right.
that's it, just the cover. I didn't give a damn what was inside. I just wanted to look at the cover. Oh, there we are.
We want to get back to that. Okay, we want to get back to that.
Please
But
and thank you.
Philadelphia as a whole have a bunch of talented people
Mm.
that really, when I closed the club, I'm sorry, I just couldn't deal anymore, but they got left behind. So one of the things we're going to try to do with this new journey is to try to bring some of those people to the forefront. Okay.
Look, I'm gonna represent Texas while you representing Philly. I'm telling you, Rodney Bigham, comedian Grossman, Billy Washington, Juan Villarreal. I'm bringing all my boys in there. I mean, I'm bringing my Texas boys to kick some comedic behind. They should have been.
I know who you're talking about.
I know you know. Rodney's coming up to see you soon. I'm gonna make him come and sit down
Yep.
with y'all. I mean, these are some heavy hitters.
In the position we are in right now, it's a good thing. Okay. I don't have to beg anybody to say, oh, let me put this guy on. I can put him on myself. I can put him on TV now. The networks, I got that. So I'm just looking for funny. Do you understand? I don't give a heck who you are, as long as you can make the people laugh. That's it, you know. And that's it. And bad habit, not bad habit, but this is the way I am. I don't have to watch you. I just want to hear you. And that way I know what you can do. People think I have to stand in the room and watch, and I never do.
Look, the voice
and
of
any
comedy,
comedian that knows me knows I'm always outside the door sitting. But they're happy when I open the door and step in and they see me. They say, oh, he noticed me now. Yes, it's my turn. So that's what I try to do. Just look for the funny. Don't mess with the audience. Don't pick on anybody. Don't make the people the brunt of your jokes. That was the rules we had.
Oh, thank you. Because some comedians, that's their whole thing. Instead of just talking about people, like, you're insulting the people who bought a ticket to come see you. That gets old. The dozens get old. Be funny.
I always felt uncomfortable about that.
Yeah, they taught me to talk mad noise about people.
Yep.
And you don't know how insecure what's going on with them. You can't, you can't go on and okay. Here we go.
There's the picture. Okay. That's
you gotta tell them what it is. You gotta tell them where it is.
Okay. If for the people who are watching right now, this is part of the design of the Laugh House in Atlantic City. Woo-hoo! This is Mama Mona's booth.
Yes.
Okay.
In Caesar's Palace. What?
So we have created, there's more than this, but Ashante decided to put this one up. We have created what do you call it? Memorial for her. And this booth, we have a lot of booths that's going to be going into this comedy club in the Laugh House in Atlantic City. Yeah. So this booth is just one of, I think, 5 or 6.
Well, tell them who Mama Mona is. You forget we live and the people don't know. Let them know what's up.
The people who know the Laugh House or don't know of the Laugh House, Mona, my wife, who has transitioned, she was the right hand to what was going on. She was the one that calms me down whenever people tick me off. She was the one that was level-headed and tell me to be calm, because you don't know the stress I was under, because there's a lot to do when you're by yourself. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't for her believing in me and understanding what I was trying to do, there would not be a Laugh House. When
Yes,
other people turned their backs, she was the one that told me, do you. You know what you can do. Don't let people stop you. And that is the reason why I'm back today. This is the reason why I decided to open the Laugh House where I am in AC. Because with this, we can open a lot of doors for people.
as
And
you've
to be the
always done.
anchor in the development we're doing, it's a good feeling. That means people believe in you, people trust you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ah, the
Who's
monster.
that?
You see what you got on the screen?
Well, put his name in the credits, so make sure he get a check too.
Okay. So, you know, we have the Laugh House. I've seen a lot of people from Mike Epps, Bill Burr, Lisa Lampanelli, Kevin, Mike Blackson, just to name a few. Spank Naeem. Now, there's a guy named Rich Salter that you will see on one of the DVDs I did with Kevin. And that's a funny brother. You know what I mean? His time is coming. I promised him, you know. So we're
Rod,
going to go back and pull out all them guys that got left behind.
You
and
got to
bring
tell
them
him
to
who Kevin is. Kevin who?
Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Everybody.
Hello.
Okay. That's
That's your comment every day. That's not
Yeah.
everybody's comment every day.
yes, it is. And you know, when I told him he was funny, other people told him he wasn't. But you know, I believed in him. I knew he could do it. And there's a few people that stands in that same position. But look where he is today. And one thing, he never forgot where he came from.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He
you're
always
all
talk
over his
about
book. I told you
all
that. You're
over the
all
book.
over his book.
You know what I mean? It's like he says every day, if it wasn't for the Laugh House, there would never be a Kevin Hart.
Mhm.
Okay. So of course, this wall you're looking at, the Philly comic booth, that's another booth. Please don't show no more booth. I want them to be totally surprised. Okay.
Look at all these comics, there's more to come. Okay, here we go. 5,
Yep.
4, 3.
Okay.
Let's-
There is some people now, the lower right corner to the right, that guy right there, that's Don Merrill. He's the one who did the introduction. He was the one that was hosting for Bill Burr.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
a Philly guy.
Okay.
Okay. He has transitioned. And I have
Oh.
a few comedians who have transitioned. Top right, another Philly comedian, all the way up top on the right-hand side, all the way up. Chris Cotton, good, right. Okay, that's Chris Cotton. He was a rising star coming.
Mhm.
Next one down, Sugar Bear. That's Sugar Bear. I've heard other people call themselves Sugar Bear. That is Sugar Bear right there.
Okay.
That's the guy. A lot of people use the name, I guess because he's not here anymore, but nah, that is Sugar Bear. And I'm gonna tell you a story. When we met Sugar Bear, he came down to the club. He was from New York.
Mhm.
I didn't put his picture up there. I'm gonna put his original picture of him on that wall. He had Jerry Curl. He was totally a different person. And hanging in Philadelphia, he changed. So he moved to Philadelphia. So we consider him one of our own.
Mhm.
And cancer got him.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, we have some people that we really missed who was part of our family. Dom was a close brother to mine. You know what I mean? He really loved the Laugh House and he helped me in a lot of ways that people don't know about.
Okay.
Sugar Bear, when I was taping all those shows, Kevin, Michael Sean, Dion Cole, he was the one that we gave the hosting gig to because we knew he was funny and his time is coming. I got videos and stuff
But
on him.
Dion?
Deion Cole. Okay. I got videos, Mark Simmons. I got videos on all these guys and audio. So, you know, before we started the video, we recorded a lot of audio. So these are all them stuff we got to dig through and pull back up and do what we have to do.
Archives.
Yep.
Archive. Yes, yes, yeah.
Now,
Same
the
time.
last segment, Bill Burr, I'm going to play for y'all is going to be relevant for today. I'm not going to say what that name is.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. It's called Rednecks. Okay. I want you to listen to this dude talk about rednecks. Okay. Now,
Okay.
you got to remember, he's in a club with 95% black folk. Okay. And he has got them rolling. Okay.
He's married to a sister, so.
Yes, he is. Go ahead.
So I was watching George Bush today give some sort of speech, or try to, I should say. You guys like George Bush? No. You know what I like about George Bush? He makes me feel like I could be president too. You know? He's like the first guy from like my reading level. You know what I mean? First guy from my math class to actually make it. You know? He's the worst. You know what I love about that guy? He can't say the word terror. He uses the word every speech. He can't say terror. He goes tear. Yes, he goes, America will not stand for tear. Anybody who supports tear, if you're a terrorist, we're gonna get you. What kind of president goes, we're gonna get you? He's like some redneck they dragged out of a barbecue, put him in a suit. Dude, if you go, we're gonna get you, you should be just standing on stage with like a couple of bloodhounds going, go get him, Blue! Smell the shirt, get the stick, go get him! Damn, that Blue's a good dog! I'll tell you one thing I have realized though. When you go to war, man, that's the one time when you really have to like appreciate rednecks though. You know that? You know why? Because rednecks are like the one group of people that actually like want to go to war. No, they do. They're up for it. That's like their Super Bowl. You know, they're like making dip and shit. You know what I mean? They really want to go. Everybody else tries to get out of it. Like rich people never go to war. You know, you ask a college kid if he wants to go to war, he's just like, I'm taking this sociology class. I think war is like really stupid. My roommate's like half Afghani, so it's gonna cause some static. You ask a redneck if he wants to go to war, he's just like, hell fucking yeah! I'm ready right now! You just point the direction, buddy, I'm ready to do this shit. All my life, people telling me I'm fucked up. No, they're frightening people, but you gotta utilize them. Seriously, you want to scare the enemy, all right? And rednecks are like America's pit bulls. They should just sedate those people, drop them off in Afghanistan, just let them run wild. Just be like, dude, just go do everything you ever dreamed of doing. Just go fucking crazy. Have one of your friends play the banjo, it'll scare the shit out of them. No, that's what I would do. Draft psychos. Don't draft decent people. Don't draft some dude who works at Staples. Fuck that. We need him. Keep him. Go into the swamps of this country. Get people with rabies. Get perverts. Get people like to jerk off in public, you know? Just get like the cancer of this society. Get like homeless people who like to talk to buildings. Like, just send all that shit over there. Bunch of freaks running around. Where the fuck's Osama at? Just irritate them. Send people over who talk too loud on their cell phones. Yeah, I just got a cheeseburger. No, that just makes sense to me. Rednecks are psychopaths. You wouldn't want to draft a guy like me. I'm a comedian. I'm useless. I am. I'm lazy. I'm a coward. I don't like confrontations. You draft a redneck. Not only is that dude a psycho, he'll actually save your money. Those guys show up to the army, you're like, here's your M16. They're like, I already got one. I got some shit in the trunk you ain't never seen before, buddy. I went on eBay, got me some of that that surface to air shit. Took it out hunting, got me a moose and a duck at the same fucking time. I didn't even see the duck. Duck was over her. I'm aiming at the moose. Duck's over her. That's my peripheral over her. And the shot went up the moose's ass, and the shrapnel from his antler hit the duck. Duck came down. It's the best goddamn duck I ever ate.
So
Yeah, he's dumb.
you,
He's dumb.
you can see how he crossed all audience level. The one thing I've learned and one thing I've noticed, when you put somebody, a white person on a stage, they try to talk your language. And I used to tell them, you white, don't talk black, talk you. So the people can understand you. They think because they're in a room with a lot of black folks, they need to sound a certain way. And that's offensive.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause there's no such thing as talking black. So they try
Thank
to
you.
talk, they try to speak as I don't know, because some of it is just they try to speak the language of the community, I'll say.
Right.
Because we speak as a community a certain way, but that's
Right.
not black talk. That's just that community. Each community has their lingo, their vibe, their
Right.
energy. Each culture does. So
Yeah.
absolutely. And the same thing with black comedians, don't, go in. If you connect, like you always preach, if you connect just as a
Right.
comedian, as a funny person, as a human, it doesn't matter. And, and I've seen them telling him, I'm gonna bring up one of my Texas boys again. I took Rodney Bigham to San Antonio. And I think there were maybe 4 black faces in the crowd.
Oh yeah.
Because we were in San Antonio, and it was predominantly Latino, specifically Mexican.
Right.
And he tore it up because he didn't talk black people stuff.
Right.
If it was something that affects our community in a certain way, of course he addressed it. But it's we know that we know how things stand culturally. But he
Right.
spoke about relationship with his father, relationship with his mother. Everybody has a father. Everybody has a mother. He talked about how certain things were hitting him at the time, and he killed it. He killed it. And like you said, if you did not look at him, if you just heard him, you would be laughing, and you wouldn't know
Right.
what he looked like, but you would be on the floor laughing.
Right.
So
And that's the thing with Bill Burr. Like I try to explain to people, you don't have to, you just need to hear to laugh. That's it. There's one, I didn't play this, but there's a part on the weekend where the audience was defending him because somebody was attacking him because he was white. And let me tell you, them people went in for Bill Burr.
right.
You understand? So it was, and he even made it part of his joke. It was like table 27, just turn table 22 to shut the fuck up.
That's a good
They
comedian.
get ready to fight. You know what I mean?
Work with
But
what you
it was
got.
because that person, and you have people like this, because he was white, they try to think, oh no, he don't know what he's talking about. He's a racist. And he was like, no, I'm not. But you see, people didn't know who his wife was. At that time, girlfriend, nobody knew who she was.
That's the hook.
So he can relate. I knew who she was. Okay. But it was one of those things whereas we liked Bill Burr because of the way he delivered. We liked Lisa Lampanelli because of the way she delivered. She and Mona had a bond that was unfriggin' believable. Them two was crazy, but it was one of those things whereas we knew the comedians were bringing. At one time in my life, the comedians, some white comedians called me a racist because I wouldn't put them on the stage. And I explained to them that you are not funny, okay? But they wanted to get the cred that say they performed at the Laugh House. And I was not gonna do it.
You're gonna get
because I wasn't
massacred at the Laugh House after those people, the hecklers, the audience get you for not being funny. They didn't know you saved their life.
Yeah, you understand me?
Yeah, they got their lives saved.
This was the first time we're doing this. This was all right. I like it.
Yeah.
So next time we'll pick another comedian, somebody that's not as big as Bill Burr, and we can talk about that person.
Yeah, maybe you can
base right out of Philly.
Yeah, I'm doing somebody out of Philadelphia the next time.
Okay.
Oh, see, y'all. Okay, see, y'all gonna get me amped up because I got some Texas. See, we can bring some comedians in to talk with you.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
yeah.
my Texas boys are hot. I'm trying to tell
Listen
you.
to her.
Rodney, Juan, Terry, Dave, Billy, come on. My
Let's
partner,
get it.
Al D. Freeman, come on now. I'm
All
gonna
right.
bring you some Texas heat.
Well,
Y'all can't stand Texas heat.
one of
I
my
like that.
plan is
I like that spicy. Come on now.
one of my plan is for us to plan a show and we come down with the crew
Okay.
and record it all. You understand?
Maybe do a
That
round
way
table.
we can really get a punch going. And then after about 6 months, do a Philly versus Texas style.
There you go. Oh, and I
Comedy
got
show.
some hot girls too. See, y'all didn't talk. I got some hot girls. Jennifer Germany, Brandy Adams,
I
Stacey
know
Anderson.
Jennifer. I
You,
know
Jennifer.
who Jennifer is.
Yep. She was going around on the that teachers only tour.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, because you dealt with what is the gentleman who actually put the tour together. You told me about him because you were talking to him about a project and I forgot his name. Eddie B.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got a lot of
So-
stuff to do. Y'all have me already tired. I just got off of being sick. Y'all
Oh.
always I'm so tired.
Well, we got a job ahead of us.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it. And getting these new crops and some of these old guys that still got it, that
Mhm.
I know can make people laugh.
Hmm.
We're going to give them the platform.
And some of them look better now than they did back then. They're like,
Yes.
I'm like, oh, dude,
Yes.
that was when you were 20, you look 50, and now you're 50 and you look amazing.
Yep. But they
Yeah.
hone their craft
Right.
and they're ready to be seen. You know, some of industry, they don't want to look at them because they're older and not knowing, like a glass of wine, everything get better with age. So
Seasoned and marinated. What?
there you go. So that's what we're going to capitalize on.
Yeah.
Indeed. Indeed.
Okay.
Okay.
And how to bridge the gap with with the mature as well as the young. We still
Right.
want to bridge that gap.
Yes.
Yep. And I got some newbies for you too. Ray, etc., who just killed it in Galveston. I
Okay.
got Daryl Bradley, little Daryl, and Celebrity.
Mhm.
Ben Jackson. Have some amazing newbies that are, and these are not TikTok comedians. These are
Okay.
real comedians. I'm like
Oh,
Prince.
trust me.
They're not Memorex. They're real.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
hot. That's hot.
Okay.
We
Real
can't-
funny. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, people. It's 9 o'clock. We've been on this for a minute.
All right,
Oh,
so
I
let's
know.
just do one little wrap up here. We're going to just wrap up and just make sure that
Okay.
we understand and Philly understand, at least number one, Philly. We want to make sure that we pay homage because we know that you Philly comics absolutely help to put Laugh House on the pedestal that it's on. So we coming back and to pay homage for you all. So come please join us. When you see this, when somebody pass this on to you, come see us because we want to just open our arms back to you and come on, let's go. We're going to go on this ride to the next level. All right, peace and blessings.
right.
All right. Bye.
Y'all take care. Be safe.
Bye.
Text.
Peace.
I don't even know how to do it. Is it H-Town out?
I don't know none of that stuff.
What?
Philly, Audi 5000.
Right. We
Yeah.
out. Bye,
Have
guys.
a good
I'll see you
night.
Sunday.
All right.
Bye.
All
Bye.
right, take care.